1400 AM.
Bright lights, big city. Good morning, Vegas. It's the Chris Thomas Morning Show. Fly Cry, Uncle James, Hall of Fame.
Y'all need to pay homage, the original host. Chris Thomas, the mayor in Vegas. Relay like all other Vegases. Every time you on the radio, you say it's us. Plus, we got Terminator X on the cut. In the public, the enemy gets off in the cut. But a back of mad links with the cubic cuts. Your music gotta make you through the butt. We're storing for show. We're here to introduce you to the morning show.
Chris is chillin', Terminator's chillin'. Hall of Famers rapping people what you think. Layla is chillin', Soren is chillin'. Click word for Billy and we got mad links. James Gang reppin', Big Wig reppin'. Akron, Cleveland, LA to Vegas. Fly Cry, LeBron James a rap. I'm a pro model, I send your brain to cap.
What's up, Vegas? And welcome to the Chris Thomas Show, live from Las Vegas. It's the only show that sounds like a podcast, but it's a radio show. Worldwide, from Africa to Mexico to North Carolina to California. We are everywhere. And right now, I want you to subscribe to our channel. Go to the Chris Thomas Show, Las Vegas. Boy, do we have a great show for you today. And we're sponsored by 100% sucker-free brands and, of course, PiedmontHempCo.com. I see we got the gang here. We got Storm Baker, the ambassador of hip-hop. We got the Rock and Roll Hall of Famer, DJ Terminator X. And we got Rap City's DJ Mad Links. And we have Miss Fantastic Noonie LaRue.
Who that did?
So we're all right, Noonie, what's happening today?
Listen, Representative Omar says plenty members of Congress smoke weed, baby. So Capitol Hill passed the bill and the blunt. Okay, I'll see y'all. And then FBI Director Kash Patel goes head to head with the Senate over drinking on the job. Woo! The hearing sounds like a messy family cookout, okay? And then we got Tony Hinchcliffe catches heat after roasting Kevin Hart with the George Floyd joke. Comedy and controversy is still colliding again, okay? And then plus we got lifestyle in Las Vegas with High Panda, where to eat, where to vibe, and we be outside. All that and more at the Chris Thomas Show with the top-notch all-star team. Let's go.
And also you can listen to the Chris Thomas Show on these streaming radio networks: East to the West Radio, Melodious Radio, Cheddar Vision Radio, 101 Jams, Connected Radio, Greatest DJ Radio, Ubiquity Radio and TV, Power NV, 103.1 Jams, and of course ATX Soul Radio. They have their own times that they play the show. So if you want to hear it again and hear some good music, or you can just stay here with KSHP 107.1 and 1400 AM. Right about now, it's time for the B.O. quote of the day.
Hello, everybody. This is B.O., the 44th, with the celebrity quote of the day. Try and fail, but never fail to try. Quoted by Jared Leto. And that was the celebrity quote of the day. Now back to the Chris Thomas Show with the top-notch all-star team, live from Vegas on KSHP 107.1 FM and 1400 AM. Have a great day, everybody.
What the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing that there's just to love.
And if nobody told you today they love you, believe me, we do. And
nobody told you happy birthday today. Like I keep saying, how rude of them. Happy birthday to you.
all right, now it's time for a little bit of love and happiness. And we have a question from a young lady who wants to find out because she's been listening to Love and Happiness. So let's listen to Diamond D.
Hello, this is Diamond D with Love and Happiness, where I'm giving you some love advice, some happiness advice, some everyday good advice to make your day a little more loving. I was recently asked what a person should include on a dating profile. A profile can include information and pictures that reflect you and your personality, but there are certain pictures that should never be on your dating profile. For example, Number 1, pictures that you would feel uncomfortable showing your parents or your grandparents. Number 2, any picture of you with your children or family members. Number 3, screenshot photos of your credit score. Remember, this is a dating site, not a loan application. Lastly, any pictures of you with your former spouse, including old wedding pictures. Although a guy friend revealed to me that he thought these pictures showed he was not afraid to commit, many people can interpret those same pictures as his inability to let go of the past and previous relationship. This is Diamond D with Love and Happiness. Be sure to check me out on Facebook, Instagram, and SoundCloud, where I'm working to make your day more loving.
Well, thank you, Diamond D. But we're just going to go to the question from Sunny Smiles. She has a podcast on YouTube every Tuesday. So she is checking out the show. So let's listen to her question right now.
Need the engineer to start it.
Yes. Is it you? Do you have it or she have it?
The engineer has to push play.
Okay, let's go.
I don't have anything, guys.
All right.
It's in the queue. It's on the. It's up in the queue like I always do.
Well, why don't we get to that question next week and just go on to Diamond D as we can discuss. Diamond D, have you ever been on a dating site? Number 1. Number 2, if so, did you have any success on said dating site? Because the idea of not putting a picture of your children and family, if that's what you want to put up, because that's what's important to you, what's the problem with that? Why is that such a, and again, it goes back to the same thing with Diamond D every time. It's this all or never. It is 100% right or it's 100% wrong. No, it's up to the individual. What if you find somebody who is absolutely endeared by the fact that you have done that because maybe they feel that way about their family? So you ain't supposed to do it because Diamond D said so? Man, please.
So do we have the video? Or
so it's in the in our, I guess the YouTube, whoever lets us into the, there you go.
Hey y'all. Hey Chris. Hey Top Notch. How y'all doing? This is your girl Sunny Smile from the Sunny Smile Show, coming with that boss lady energy with Belief Meets the Mic. How y'all doing today? I got a question for all you guys, okay? In today's era of the gender wars, are men and women truly struggling to understand each other? Or is social media, past traumas, or unrealistic expectations teaching us to compete instead of connect? Or has modern day dating become more about power, control, or proving a point that's building love, peace, and partnership? Or why do some relationships today feel like negotiation and battles instead of safe spaces for love? Yo, holla at your girl. Y'all leave them comments up there for Chris and Notch Top Notch, all right? Your girl, Sunny Smiles.
All right. So I'm gonna start off with you, Noonie. You gonna answer? Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I think men and women are not as different as social media make us believe. You know what I'm saying? Deep down, most people just want the same thing: love, respect, peace, loyalty, and to feel understood. You know what I'm saying? But today, a lot of us are communicating through pain, disappointment, ego, fear, instead of healing and honesty. You know what I'm saying? So the media often provides from division because, you know, the conflicts gets attention, but the real connection requires compassion, accountability, as Matt Lentz would say, emotional intelligence, and grace from both sides. But relationships were never meant to be a competition. And who needs less? You know what I'm saying? But they were meant to be, you know, I say they're meant to be a partnership. You know what I'm saying? A partnership, and where both people feel safe enough to be themselves. And as a woman myself, I think femininity is a powerful when it's led with wisdom, softness, self-respect, and emotional maturity, not silence, but balance. So, and I was just told today, I don't want to compete with you, baby. You know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, I don't want to compete.
Well, I just think it's all sex. I think people don't understand that's an art within itself too.
Before or after, Chris?
Both. Both. I think, you know, the young ladies, I don't know if they're falling in love, but they're having kids and they're not having a long relationship with these guys, and now they got to meet somebody else, or somebody else who says they love it. Some people are lucky in that type of thing. What do you think, Soren?
I think fundamentally, the competition thing is weird because we're supposed to be in unison working together to deliver a great relationship and positively affect one another. So the difference, the conflict, the competition, all that type of stuff, to me is very short-sighted, misguided, and uninformed. If we're going to really, really, really find a true partner, you got to be a team. And a team obviously is not always going to agree, but you should agree on what the goal is. You should agree that you need to respect each other. You should agree that you want the other person to succeed. And to me, that's the most baffling thing about the tear down reality of social media and the got you-ness of it all. Is like,
they profit from it.
Yeah, it's like that doesn't work to make a good relationship.
All right. Terminator, you want to add something?
Yeah, I think it's a combination of everything she said. It's a combination of everything she said. Look, everybody's different. All men are different. All women are different. Nobody's exactly the same. It's a matter of finding the right one. I'm gonna leave it there.
Well, you're exactly right. I think she has to understand you, and you have to understand her. And women are different. They have a whole different mindset. And just like yesterday, it said it'd be better to be on the roof than in the house with a nagging woman. So that's in the Bible for a reason. You want to add a little bit more links?
We live in the most severe time of confirmation bias in the history of the world. And for those that are not familiar with what confirmation bias is, let me go for low-hanging fruit. If you believe that Donald Trump is a racist, everything that you will see and everything you will find will support the fact that Donald Trump is a racist. If you think that Donald Trump is the best president that's ever been in the United States of America, you will continue to find content that supports that he's been the best president in the United States of America. The algorithm is going to algorithm. But what I will say is this: no group of people have done more in regards of acting badly, talking down to one another on social media, more so than Black people. I'm not suggesting that that doesn't happen in other cultures or in other races. What I'm saying, though, is you will not find a plethora and an abundance of it on social media about women talking about, oh, he got to send $1,000 to my Cash App before we go on a date. Or I ain't going to the Cheesecake Factory like the purple lip gorilla that we had a couple of years ago.
Right.
All that kind of stuff. I don't see that coming from other places. So again, not to say that those conversations are not happening, but they're not happening in the forms in which we do. So again, because of confirmation bias, you're going to continue to see more and more of that on whatever side of the argument that you are on. And when you get that confirmation bias, it's going to double down, triple down, quadruple down, and so on. That makes you feel more of how you're feeling. So if it's a battle of the sexes, if it is a battle of wills, if it's whatever, if it's black men ain't ish, if black women ain't ish, you're going to continue to find more and more of that as you go down the rabbit hole.
That's why I never can relate when women say I don't need no man. Girl, who? Girl, I can't even screw the light bulb without mine.
Everybody needs somebody eventually. So now it's time for the AHA Sin City Comedy Spotlight. This is Marina Franklin.
I'm a lot older than I look. You know, I'm Black, so you'll never know. That's my Black girl magic, huh? Ageless. Yeah. And it's happening. It's like, you know, I'm at that point where it's like I don't know stuff and I say the wrong things. It's inappropriate sometimes what I say. I'm not as woke as I should be. And it is embarrassing. Like I've been messing up on my pronouns lately. Because I met someone who was not a guy or a girl. No, they were they, which is how they wanted to be referred to. And that is important. Like I care about that. It's just, it's new to me. And in a sentence, structurally, it makes me sound like a runaway slave. Like, where they at?
All right. That was Marina Franklin. Now we're going to get to a quick topic, and we're just going to touch on like we did yesterday. So we're going to listen to the comedian that everybody's talking about on the Kevin Hart roast and toast. So let's listen to him. I think this is Tony Hinchcliffe. All right, Hinchcliffe. Let's listen to his little 58-second roast.
Oh, it was longer than that.
You know, Kevin, they told me
What? Oh, right here it is.
on this roast, but I must say, you did good. They've gotten so big, they now buckle Kevin up in the car seat. It's true he lost his gig hosting the Academy Awards because of some homophobic tweets, but you'd be homophobic too if you were eye level with everyone's cock. He got into a fist fight on a private plane, proof that no matter how much money black people have, they're still just gonna act like ninjas. Always fighting. Like Bill Cosby, Hart is a black comedian from Philadelphia, and like Bill Cosby, women don't know when Kevin is inside of them. You've done good, though, Kevin. The black community is so proud of you. Right now, George Floyd is looking up at us all, laughing so hard that he can't breathe.
All right. I don't know. So now, before we even talk about it, I want to play a little bit of a roast that I played yesterday. And this is what I grew up on. This is the type of roast that I grew up. And this is kind of like the roast from Muhammad Ali, but he's finished it off. Yesterday, it was Red Button. So let's check that out.
Isabel Sanford and Sherman Hemsley. The way you were scrabbling and scrambling, you were almost as bad as white folks. And Floyd Patterson. You know, when I fought you, man, I almost put you to sleep. With that stuff you talking tonight, you almost put me to sleep. And you are intelligent. You two fighters intelligent. Most boxers couldn't even read what y'all read. I watched y'all read.
All right. So that was Muhammad Ali, and he was the honoree of the Dean Martin Celebrity Roast. So I'm gonna start with you, Soren. Tony, what did you think? You think it could have been a little bit more cleaner, or he could have did his homework and found out a little bit more about Kevin Hart?
Well, I think the fundamental thing is, as discussed yesterday, I think the George Floyd reference was inappropriate, atrocious, unjustified, and unnecessary on every level. And it didn't really, I think, fit in with a lot of the other stuff.
Right.
And to me, that's the biggest thing. The other jokes, you know, with the modern era, I don't really agree with taking shots at a lot of things. But bottom line is, I'm focusing on George Floyd because I didn't appreciate or think that was in good taste in a roast full of poor taste. So
gotcha.
I thought that was just the worst, most egregious example of that.
All right, X-Man.
Look, all I have to say is just listen to what he said. If whatever you think of this person, it says something about you as well.
Okay, Noonie, what do you have to add?
Like I said before, listen, you can be funny without reopening pain. Like, seriously. Like, why take jugs like that? Like, read the room. Like I said yesterday, read the room when you're a comedian, you know what I'm saying? But again, comedy can push boundaries, but timing and sensitivity matters too.
All right, Links, you have a few seconds. Come on, let's get it.
I love Tony Hinchcliffe. So what that says about me is I understand what a roast actually is. It is supposed and designed to be offensive. Chris, you ran something from Muhammad Ali. I could run something from a roast with Richard Pryor from the same era. And I promise you, there's a whole lot of him talking with Paul Mooney about a whole lot of homosexual innuendos and jokes. It's supposed to be offensive, like when Ted Danson came out in blackface and the community decided that they wanted to be offended. Understand what a roast is. It is designed to be offensive. The same way that they made jokes, Gilbert Gottfried after 9/11 made jokes about that. So again, it's a very specific event that's designed to be offensive. That's the nature of it. So I think I'm not going to start like saying, okay, this is off limits, that's off limits, because that's not the nature of what a roast is.
Well, I think I mean back then when I was watching those roasts with Lucille Ball and Henry Fonda, it was real funny. I mean, they was bashing them, but they was hitting them with some real good jokes. So right about now, it's time to go down music land with Terminator X and the R&B soul mix. What we got?
All right. We got some Mary J. Blige, Patrice Rushen, Dennis Edwards, John A. and New Edition on the Chris Thomas Morning Show, brought to you by 100% sucker-free brands.
Let's go.
Word up! You know the flavor! 50,000 watts of funkin' hip-hop power.
Let's get it crunk on up in this dance. So we got your open, now you're focused. So you got to dance for me. Don't need no hateration, moderation in this dance. So let's get it percolating while you're waiting. So this dance for me. Come on, everybody, get on now. Cause you know we got to get it wrong. Mary J is in the spot tonight, and I'ma make you feel alright. Come on, baby, just party with me. Let loose and set your body free. Leave your situations at the door, so when you step inside, jump on the floor. Let's get it crunk on up in this dance. So we got some moving up the phone. So we got to dance for me. Don't need no hateration. Each time that you want me, so passionate it has mesmerized. I want love each time that you want me. Just never on far. It's like the brightest star. Set my heart apart. And I want you to know there is
someone to count on in a world ever changing. Here I am, stuck where you stand. You need a lover, a man to take over. Oh girl, don't look any further. Strange when you think of the chances that we both be in a state of mind to be careless, looking for the right thing. Oh baby, don't look any further. Tonight we're gonna taste a little paradise. Rockin' all night long, baby, all night. Daylight, I'll still be looking in your ebony eyes, and we'll go on and on and on. Well, don't look in it. Keeping strong, don't you let them steer you wrong. It's a groove thing. They wanna give you what you want, just as long as you're around. It's a groove thing.
all alone. I wanna take you in my arms and tell you that you're home. I look into your eyes, I know you very well. See a mirror of my life, a reflection of myself. The sun comes up, the sun goes down, and in between you gotta make it seem like something counts. You're searching here, you're searching there, for the dream that'll make it seem like someone cares. Try to touch the love that I have for you.
Hi, this is Louis Mastillo from Mike and Molly and The Sopranos. When I'm in Las Vegas, I listen to Chris Thomas and the Top Notch Team.
This is your boy Ski Johnson, #1 Billboard, 5-time Grammy considered artist. When I'm in Vegas, I listen to the Chris Thomas Show with the all-star top-notch team. It's so much.
Right now it's time for our station ID.
You're listening to the Chris Thomas Show with Lalo Lopez, DJ Mad Links, Terminator X, and Soreen Baker on KSHE Radio, 107.1 FM and 1400 AM.
And Noonie LaRue also. I don't know what happened to you. You dropped. So right about
she got FMLA. I ain't know about.
So now it's time for Nosy Noonie News. Here she is, Noonie.
Hey, what's going on? Listen, hey, you may not know me a lot of bit, but you're gonna know me a little bit. This is your girl Noonie LaRue with Nosy Noonie News, where I'm normally not nosy, but today it doesn't count. So there. And this segment is brought to you by Find Your Rhythm at PiedmontHempCo.com. Now listen, one thing about my girl, Jennifer Lewis, baby, she gonna entertain. And let's be clear, that's St. Louis royalty right there, okay? Raised in Kenlock, Missouri, okay? Right next to St. Louis, okay? And turned herself into one of the most legendary actors in Hollywood history, known as the mother of Black Hollywood. And honestly, ain't nobody earned that title more than her, okay? But listen, what got me crying laughing this week, though, Miss Jennifer Lewis was on the Jennifer Hudson show. And y'all know that they got this little Happy Soul Train line. Have y'all seen it? The Happy Soul Train line, yeah. Listen, they got guests coming down, you know what I'm saying, to songs or, you know, to the people clapping and singing for them. Baby, listen, Jennifer Lewis turned the hallway into a whole Sunday morning revival. And I loved it. She came down to them singing her song that she went viral for. I don't want nobody messing with me in these streets. I'm talking about church energy and enough of personality and power to just power up the whole studio. But listen, this woman hit a kick split in the air. And I said, wait a minute, Auntie Jennifer Lewis. No, wait. You came, shit. She came to, and she arrived. But Terminator X, I want you to go ahead and run this clip because Jennifer Lewis just turned Jennifer Hudson's hallway into a praise dance.
Hey, everybody. Hey. You ready? Yeah. I don't want nobody messing with me in these streets. I don't want nobody messing with me in these streets. I don't want nobody messing with me in these streets. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. I don't want nobody messing with me in these streets. I don't want nobody messing with me in these streets. I don't want nobody messing with me in these streets.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Oh my God. When I get her age, I want to be Limbaugh. Just like that. I'm talking about, listen, ain't nobody got time for that. We need to tell everybody we ain't got time
in these
for that
streets.
mess. You know what I'm saying? In these streets. Listen, that wasn't interest, that was a deliverance. Listen, Jennifer Hudson got enough personality for 14 people. Listen, I just love her. But Chris, what do you think about Jennifer Lewis becoming such a beloved figure in the Black culture and entertainment?
Take your mute off.
Yeah, you say what happened now?
I said I would hope that she would be part of all cultures, because I get tired of hearing the word black all the time. I mean, aren't we just one? Ain't we just one world? Aren't we just one world? You know, every time they say that, it's almost like we are from Mars or we from another planet.
Well, we are all different.
I mean, but we keep acting like we are back in whatever slavery was.
I mean, we call
We're
Betty
not.
White our white auntie.
We
That
have
was
to
our
catch
white
up. I'm a big fan of her. She used to be. I think she
love
used
her.
to be on. She used to be on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I remember her very, very well.
Okay,
All
so
right.
Soren, I got a question for you. Do you think Hollywood still makes personality as big and authentic as Jennifer Lewis anymore?
Hollywood makes what is big?
Oh, her personality, her authenticity, like how big her personality is and how authentic she is. Like, do you think they make make her anymore? Make anyone like her?
No, I think obviously it starts with the person themselves, but I think generally speaking, everything is very muted these days. I think because everybody's so worried about offending people and all this other stuff, ironically, given the roast conversation we're having today and yesterday. But that being said, I think that the people that do branch out, that's what makes them distinctive. So someone like Jennifer Lewis, who I think is an excellent actor and has shown in film and television for decades that she is a big personality and she can carry many, many scenes as well as a show, that it's powerful when you're able to portray that. And I think that's what people remember. The reason why Chris remembers her from The Fresh Prince is because she was a powerful character. She had a big personality. She popped on the screen, as people say. So I think that's what we miss a lot because everything is so smooth and refined, and everybody's living in a mansion and everybody's dressing nice, or it's the opposite. Everybody's poor, everybody's struggling, everybody beat down. It's like just be powerful.
I love it. Okay, Matt Links, what's one thing you respect about Jennifer Lewis? The comedy, the honesty, or just her being unapologetically her?
I'm really not as well versed as you are, so I'm gonna do like Terminator X and pass.
Okay, all right. All right. So Terminator X, do you know? You know Auntie, right?
Yeah.
Not personally,
yeah.
but you know of her. Okay, so
Not
what's your
personally,
favorite
yes, yeah.
Jennifer Lewis role of all times, if you have one?
Oh, I don't have a favorite. I mean, she always shows up and turns out. I respect her. To respond to your question about Hollywood, I feel like Hollywood is stifled right now anyway.
Yeah.
We don't have a whole bunch of blockbuster movies coming out. I feel like we got a thing going on now where Netflix and Amazon and all those other people putting out movie product now is kind of stifled Hollywood. Hollywood is not the place anymore. I must hate to say it. We're not all following Hollywood now.
I can tell you one thing. I'm tired of seeing slave movies. If they're gonna play another slave movie, I would rather see Hancock again.
Listen,
Hey,
Jennifer
Noonan.
Lewis.
Noonan.
I love.
Hey, Noonan, can I say this though?
Yes.
I will say one underrated Jennifer Lewis role I'm a big fan of is this film called Not Easily Broken that was directed by Bill Duke, my friend Bill Duke, and Jennifer Lewis, Taraji P. Henson, and Morris Chestnut are three of the main characters. And to tie it all in, it's one of Kevin Hart's very small early roles when he was getting in the game. And fundamentally, there's a very powerful scene where Jennifer Lewis has one of her standard monologues toward the end of the film, and she's breaking down a lot of the trauma and the pain that a lot of the characters are going through in the film. And it's brilliant. The writing and her portrayal of her character and the perspective that she has is brilliant. So highly recommended, Not Easily Broken, if you can find it online. Morris Chestnut, Taraji P. Henson, and Jennifer Lewis, among others.
All right. Thank you for that. Okay, listen, Jennifer Lewis more just an actress. She's energy, joy, and culture. Okay, so baby, that's St. Louis in the house. Okay, you know what I'm saying? So listen, We love her. And Jennifer Lewis, I grew up on her. I want to be just like her when I grow up. Okay. But this has been Nosy News, where I'm normally not nosy, but today was giving St. Louis excellence, church announcements, and kick splits. Okay. And this segment is brought to you by Piedmont Hemp Co. Find your rhythm. Now let's hear from our sponsors. And this segment is brought to you by Piedmont Hemp Co. Let's find your rhythm.
Yeah, Piedmont Hemp Co.
Show you ready.
Long day. Your body feels it. Piedmont Hemp Co. creates plant-based topicals designed for real life. Work, workouts, and everything in between. Crafted with hemp seed oil and natural botanicals. Our balms and body care help you feel good in your skin. Find your rhythm. Find your rhythm at Piedmont Hemp Co. Wellness that fits your rhythm.
All right, PiedmontHempCo.com, and of course, 100% sucker-free brands. Now is time for lifestyles in Las Vegas with Panda here on the Chris Thomas Show with the top-notch all-star team.
Hey, it's your boy here, Hi Panda, with another Lifestyle in Las Vegas episode. Now, again, for those of you that enjoy buffets like I do, there are still some on the strip, but very few. Most of them are only open for lunch, like this special one out at the Cosmopolitan Hotel and Casino. Located on the second floor of the Cosmopolitan Hotel and Casino, this place, called the Wicked Spoon, is open at 8 a.m., I believe, until about 2 p.m., so you have just enough time to get breakfast and brunch in. If you're looking for variety, this is definitely the place to go, and everything is top-notch. From the crab legs all the way to the sushi and some of the dim sum that they've got, it's amazing. Then you've got your carving station, of course, with all your assortments of red meats and also pork, but also a chicken selection that legitimately is very, very tasty. Make sure you bring your appetite because you are on a time limit. They give you 90 minutes to eat all you can. Now, if you're looking to maximize your cost on this, you're definitely going to eat all of the red meat in the carving station and hit up those crab legs. My God, the line was intense and the crab legs were flowing. At a price point of $49.99 per person, it is actually a really good value for the quality of food you're getting and the selection. So if you're on the strip and you want to get a little fancy, definitely check out Wicked Spoon over at the Cosmopolitan Hotel. And now I'm going to get back to eating. Now back to you guys at the Chris Thomas Show with the top-notch all-star team, KSHP 1071 FM, 1400 AM in Las Vegas.
All right, thank you, Hot Panda. Now it's time for Unique Access with Soren Baker.
Yes. Keeping with our movie theme with shouting out Jennifer Lewis, I wanted to play a clip that I did with interview with 45 King. Rest in peace to him. But talking about how he found Eminem's stand by watching a movie late one night. Terminator X, let's make it happen. Unique Access Entertainment.
I took her first verse and turned it to an 8-ball hook for Eminem. That Material's gonna go with it, that's actually her first verse.
Right.
Got lucky. She had nice production before I did anything with her, though, actually. I think her and her brother was doing stuff. I think her brother was doing her production, which wasn't bad. In fact, when I sampled it, I didn't know who it was. So I forgot how I found out that it was Dado. I think Eminem people told me what the record was. I took her first.
Yes. So there it is. Thank you, Terminator. So storytelling has been a foundational part of hip-hop culture and rap music specifically for generations. So Stan, I think, is a brilliant story Eminem depicted there. I think one of the better ones in rap history. But now let's turn it to the panel and get some of your guys' favorite story raps of all time. DJ Mad Links, what's a story rap that stands out to you as one of the better ones?
Immediately come to mind, Slick Rick children's story. I I think that's one of the earliest, greatest examples of the one of the first big jumps in lyricism, and then to later partner it with the actual video, which had it was a great, innovative video of the time. So I think Slick Rick's Children's Story is definitely one of our greatest early examples.
I wholeheartedly agree. Noonie LaRue, what are your favorite rap stories or story raps?
Well, shoot, Ice Cube, he said today was gonna be a good day, and he told you how his day was gonna be great. And so I was like, okay, even though I wasn't supposed to listen to it back then, but yeah, I'm like, okay, today gonna be a great day for him. But no, we got Tupac, like he said, Slick Rick, you know what I'm saying? Then Scarface, yeah, my daddy was on Scarface, but yeah, they ain't just rap. They painted a whole picture with words, so I love that.
Yes. Terminator X. What's a story rap that stands out as one of the greats to you?
So I would say I would go with Melly Mel, the infamous Melly Mel, and The Message. I mean, that's one of the first, not the first, but one of the first great. I mean, like you could picture living in Harlem, and all what goes along with that. The Message, the whole record is yeah. That would be my choice because people covered that with some of the other ones. Yeah,
you could picture the broken glass everywhere.
Exactly. Rats in the front room, roaches in the back, junkies in the alley with the baseball bat.
Chris Thomas, you've been around a lot of the great artists in rap history. What's a story rap that hits home for you?
I guess I would just go with I think Will Smith had a couple, even though it was kind of humorous, but parents just don't understand. I think that was kind of a story.
That's a great one too, man. That's a great one.
What was yours?
Well, one early one that I'll say that helped me fall in love with rap was Nightmares by Dana Dane. And I just remember thinking, like, this is a very detailed story, a very layered story. And as my fellow friend Kwame had told me one time, it was like Inception. It was like a dream within a dream within a dream. How Dana, with the psychiatrist at the end, I thought it was very cleverly done and very brilliant. So, and all the characters he had in it, it was just expertly crafted, I thought. So
and don't forget Coolio, Gangsta's Paradise.
Yeah, Coolio had some great stories too. There's a lot. That's the thing I think that always frustrates me when people criticize rap is they don't look at the brilliance of the poetry and the storytelling and the artists themselves.
Agreed.
And just looking at even Public Enemy, I don't think people look at Chuck D as a storyteller.
Fight the Power was
Black Steel and the Hour of Chaos.
Black Steel, I was gonna say that. Yeah, that's a great story.
The one.
That's a great story, and it's very powerful. The video, while it didn't mirror the lyrics exactly, it was also a very powerful video, and I thought that really takes, I think, the messages, to play off Terminator's pick, it takes the messages to a different level when you're able to tell a story and convey all this powerful information. And that's why, whether it's Stan, whether it's a children's story, whether it's The Message, whether it's Nightmares by Dana Dane, It Was a Good Day by Ice Cube, all these.
By the time I get to Arizona.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. I think we overlook all these great stories because there's so many of them. And I think that's a disservice.
Well, talking about hip hop, it's time for DJ Mad Links with the Rap City Hip Hop Mix. And we are in our 28th anniversary with Rap City. Links. So what you got?
Well, Terminator just mentioned about telling stories of Harlem. So we're going to hit up with some Jim Jones. And then to keep it from the rappers of that era, still getting busy, following up with some Jadakiss. So it's brought to you right here by 100% Sucker Free Brands. Sound for the Rap City Mix on the Chris Thomas Show. Let's hit it.
DJ Mad Links.
I'm from the middle of the piece, right in. I happen Billy's throwing bees up in. Remember bagging all the bricks right in. We need a statue made of rich. We was going to 45th to shopping. I keep that 40 on my hip when I'm in. You still could get that better price than you in. Even if you get it from the heights, you still in. Lenny Sad, Foster Peas. We was selling heavy squares, man. Buying new Kellys every year. I get excited for a butter lever. Put up on the Dyke for a double header. We stay Dougie fresh, we always got it on it. Trying to get up off those like 5 in the morning. Case you me a kid, yo, that's Rails got that pasta, little Italy, yeah, that's it, Ricardo. Dirty kitchen. Tell me where these get their fashion from. The same place the diplomats is from. They gon' have to put me in a Hall of Fame. I still be up on Lennox rocking all my chains.
DJ Mad Link.
Yo, there's a reason why they don't mention your name with the great ones. It's no hate, just simply because you ain't one. Lord knows all the shit that he escaped from. When you used to having money, you could make some. All is done with a fork all in it. I'd have had the deed to New York for a minute. Either get shot or get hawked to the limit. The flow is top notch and the talk is authentic. Know me, sipping tequila at the casino. A little Red Bull or chasing with Pellegrino. I've been way better than all of them that he know. I'm booked or I'm out the way. I'm on the Lilo. And I don't never started. I just love to finish it. It's even more money in the bars. It's unlimited. I ain't with the sword fighting. I be where the women is. Standing on business while I'm standing on businesses. Imagine you getting even with Kiss. Without Wi-Fi, you wouldn't even exist. They was gonna rob you, they couldn't even resist. I told them the reward ain't even worth the risk. Respect equals decency. This is just out the hard drive with a frequency. You should be thankful to have the privilege to speak to me. 2 guns up and give the bullets out equally. Guerrilla warfare, it's more there. When they hear that I'm cooking up, they all scared. Yeah, fist bump, never that. This is high level rap, refugee rebel rap. Slide off, pedal back, GT performer. I'm just getting warmer. I thought I could make the Forbes list off the corner. Persevered, then we learned from the losses. Whole time, real money was in the corner office. Ain't enough room, y'all. Making boom, y'all. I'm in the back of the new 7 on a Zoom call. If you don't know, just don't know. Don't assume. Light something up, get a drink or hit it. Yeah. Leave that cabin at home. Yeah. If something happens, then we grown. Word. All I do is hold my own. Just beats and rhymes. If you rapping, then come on.
What up, y'all? This is Ed Lover, the living legend. I'm in Vegas. I'm chilling with my man Chris Thomas and the top-notch all-star team. Come on, son.
All right, that was DJ Mad Links, our Rap City hip hop mix, and that's brought to you by 1% Sucker Free. Now it's time for our message of hope.
Poured himself out for us. His surroundings were the lowliest, fit for animals. He was not laid in a gold and jewel encrusted crib, but he was laid in a rough feeding trough. Yet here he was, Emmanuel, God with us, our true Savior. Caesar could not save us. The armies of Rome could not deliver us from sin. No, only the Messiah, Jesus Christ, could relate to us in our very worst state and help us. Remember that you cannot judge people or situations by how they appear externally. At times, the humblest, roughest wrappings hold the very greatest and most precious and powerful gifts. Our power thought is, Jesus, thank you for relating to me at my worst and for coming to be my Savior In every person and situation, I will look past the outside appearances to what you are accomplishing within. Have a blessed day.
Amen and amen. So we got around about a good 8 minutes, and I want to talk about the Representative Omar said plenty of members of Congress smoke weed. At least they're having fun because they ain't doing any work. So at least they so let's check out her talking about it.
Representative, I'm from TMZ DC. It's nice to meet you. Also, you know, I'm a fan of cannabis reform. So this seemed like a nice chance meeting between the two of us.
Of course.
You're the co-chair of the Cannabis Caucus.
Yes.
What a title.
I know.
Is that your favorite title you have?
Mom is my favorite title I have.
Good answer. Good answer. Hey, Trump actually is giving a little way on cannabis reform and declassifying it.
Yeah, and we're excited that the fact that he is paying attention to this issue. But it is time, like I said, for the federal government to fully legalize. We already have so many states that have already legalized, and I think it is just really important for the whole country to have cannabis be legal.
Well, it's interesting because you guys don't like agree on much, and you kind of similarly aligned on this. Is that interesting to you too? That this topic in particular, you guys share similar opinions, I guess.
Okay, so I don't know which members of the House might be the smokers. Can anybody guess, Soren? Can you guess?
A lot more than they'd want to acknowledge, I'm sure.
You already know it.
Yeah, I'll leave it at that. I just think a lot of people do it, and it's made out to be a big deal, but it is not a big deal.
So, Noonie, why don't you think they have to pay a price if they're telling other people it's bad for you and it doesn't help you produce in school or in college or when you drive a vehicle? So why is it okay for them to smoke?
You already know, hey, listen here. Listen, no comment. If Congress smoking weed, maybe that's why they taking so long with doing every dang thing.
Yeah, it's their high. It's taken them a long time.
That's it. I don't know.
Links, you want to say something?
I don't care. She's smoking, he's smoking, they smoking. I want to know about that $30 million that apparently is her net worth, that she had to file that legal documentation on. That's what I want to know about. And while we are at it on her, I want to find out more about our people in California. I want to find out about Mitch McConnell, who actually is one of the most wealthiest members of Congress while being in the most poor state. Talk to me about that. Smoke that.
X-Man.
So, look, we got alcohol, right? Is that any good for you? Is that going to help you in school? You know what I mean?
All right. Well, talking about alcohol, we have the other day they were in the Senate arguing with Kash Patel, him and one of the senators, about Kash Patel drinking on the job. They said that he drinks a lot of liquor. So let's listen to that fight.
There have been no occasions when your security detail had difficulty waking or locating you. Is that right?
Nope, it's a total farce. I don't even know stuff, but it doesn't make it credible because you say so.
I'm not saying it, Director Patel. It's been written and documented.
You are literally saying it.
No, I'm saying that these
No, unlike your baseless reports, the only person that was slinging margaritas in El Salvador on the taxpayer dollar, convicted gangbanging rapist, was you.
You know,
the only person that ran up a $7,000 bar tab in Washington D.C. at the lobby bar was you.
This
the only individual in this room that has been drinking on taxpayer dime during the day
polygraphing
is you.
Director Patel? Come on.
All right.
These are serious.
So I'm gonna start with you, Links. Which one was asking the questions?
I mean, the whole political process when people have to sit before Congress now has just it's devolved to a game of the dozens. And again, right wing, left wing, both the same bird. Because Keith Ellison from Minneapolis, he had an exchange that was very similar in being very aggressive, not answering questions, and the whole nine. So I thought the clips are nice comebacks. I mean, Cash Patel, even though he got that eye looking like he looking somewhere else in the future, but I do have to say I do, from a comedic standpoint, respect his responses.
All right.
Maybe he was looking at somebody showing him some cards to go ahead and feed him in the lines.
Soren.
Well, as I've seen people bashing Cash Patel online, he was like, "It's not alcohol, man. It's Coke. It's all Coke." They say they got the Coke eye. So, maybe that's what it was.
You said the Coke eye. The Coke.
Yeah. The cocaine eyes, man. They say he got them. I don't know. I've seen that online. I'm not saying he does. I'm just saying I've seen it.
Please, I don't need him calling up. I
just seen it online.
I don't need him calling. I don't need him calling saying, "Can we speak to Soren Baker, please?" All right. What do you think, Noonie?
I was thinking what everybody else was thinking. What was he looking at? Because when he started talking, his eyes just went straight like this. I'm like, did he take a couple drinks before he started blaming other people for drinking? Because, brother, you looking like, yeah, his eye was just like this. It was crossing ways.
Into the future.
Exactly.
I see Mars. Oh, on the drive. All right, Terminator.
Well, I hate to be that blanket, as they say today. I just think the state of politics today and the government is pretty sad, and we need to do better.
They do more in pointing the finger than doing a job.
Are the representatives that we vote for, are they just con artists, and we're just feeding into it?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Taking all their money
all day long. Look, this
all day, every day, as Outkast would say.
I'll say this: political positions are being used to pimp the United States, pimp the taxpayer to a degree now that has never been seen before.
I'm talking. We can.
So,
well, I would only disagree in the fact that it's always happened. As a matter of fact, the term lobbyist comes from people who were paid to hang out in the lobbies of certain structures in Washington, D.C. But right now, I think we have the ability to have more knowledge about it. But it is at a amount that is intolerable, inexcusable, and disgusting. But I think it's always been there. I think just because of the ability that technology now gives us, we have the ability to kind of see what's going on in real time.
We do. And I want to give out some more other podcasts. I told them that I would. Talking in Rhythm, that's Chuck the Barber and Sunny Smiles. The Sunny Smiles Show live, where Belief meets the mic, and that's on YouTube every Tuesday. So, Mad Links, how can people get in contact with us on social media?
Linktree /Chris Thomas Show. See y'all later.
All right. And don't forget, if you want to find us, call this number 704-298-3513. We out of later.
Akron, Cleveland, LA to Vegas. Fly cry, LeBron James around. I'm a pro model. I see you bring the cap.